Do you guys do diagnostics? I had work done on my car and there's issues with it, and I wanted to get it diagnosed. I don't have
Get it, guys?
any mid bass, and I have like this whining noise, like signal noise, and so there's some sound quality issues with it.
Did you do anything aftermarket in the car?
I paid a custom audio shop to enhance the sound quality of my system, so they put in some aftermarket. It's that GV70 right there.
Let him park first, and you park behind him, and I'll sit with you in the car and we'll see what's going on, okay?
Okay.
Let me hear what's going on.
All right. So this came with like a premium factory radio, and it sounded really good. But for the amount of money I spent on this vehicle, I wanted it to sound better, right? I wanted it to be louder because I was going to get some bass.
Got it.
Right. So first, let me see. So first, do you hear the signal noise?
I hear it.
It got worse. I brought it back to this place like 3 different times, and they didn't want to work on it anymore.
Leave me here all alone. I want somewhere.
So this is, if you notice, this is
Touchscreen?
what's that?
It's touchscreen?
Yeah. So right now my subwoofers aren't connected. I can go ahead and connect it, which I'm about to do right now. So that's just a speaker. Okay, so now the subs are connected.
Put the volume up.
Oh, hold up.
Sounds good. I'm not gonna lie to you. It sounds okay. The engine noise that I heard, I heard that feedback that you hear, and that only when you put it on 0.
So let's put it on a different song, because different songs have
It will
different.
sound different with every song. That's for sure.
Because the issue
But
with
put
this,
something else.
the issue with this is like there's no mid bass. So there's most of the songs have like different bass frequencies, and it only catches the deep bass. Where my factory
Put something
speakers.
else, something
Okay.
else that you always experience that problem that you're talking about.
Let me first. I'm still trying to figure out how to use this radio. Hold up.
We took a trip, now we on your block, and it's like a ghost town. Baby, where did these niggas be at when they said it?
So let me turn that down some.
I don't even know where I'm at. Please don't pay that nigga songs in this party, I can't even listen to that. Anytime that I run into somebody, it must be a victory lap. Hey.
So do you notice how like the range of the bass isn't like filled out? Where with my factories it was, but I didn't have the deep bass like these subwoofers produce.
Maybe you should only added like bass to the system, and instead of like touching the stuck. You understand what I'm saying?
I mean, I had a I went to a
Who did
professional.
the installation?
It was Pro Audio Sounds Miami.
What did they?
And I brought-
what did they put over there that you were playing with? Only the bass control over there?
Yeah, they put a bass control right here.
Okay, and let me look in the back of the systems.
So all the stuff is under here. I gotta move the I gotta move this back. You want me to do that? They replaced my door speakers.
They did. Okay.
Yeah.
With what?
MX or something like that.
But coaxials or mid-bass?
Yeah, coaxials. And so like I noticed that my 6.5s that are under my front seats, they're no longer working or functional anymore. I noticed
Oh,
my
you have speakers under the seats?
This is like I think a 16 speaker system, factory, right? And so now there's speakers that are like
Maybe
not
they didn't
functioning
run them
anymore.
to the amplifier, that's why. They should have ran them to the amplifier. But that's the only two that doesn't work, the one that are under the seat.
My tweeters aren't as loud anymore. So there's tweeters on the door. There's 3 speakers on each door for the front doors. My tweeters are hard to hear now. Like instead of like enhancing the sound system, it's been degraded since they touched it.
Tell you why, they use the wrong speakers for what? For the sound you're looking to get.
Uh-huh.
You need to have mid basses
Okay.
and separate tweeters all
Okay.
around. That's what you need to have. And as far as those speakers that don't work, they probably didn't run them to the amplifier. Because you got a 16 speakers over, you can use only one amp for the highs. You gotta use 2.
I brought them 2 Alpine 6-channel staggered amplifiers, and they said that they'll just use one, and then they didn't need the other one, so they told me I could return the other one back to the retailer. Like
Bullshit.
I brought them this. I brought them.
Bullshit. That's why it's not loud enough, because it's too many speakers on one amp. It's too many speakers, and especially if they change them.
So then they. So I wanted this. This is like a new vehicle, right? And I wanted to enhance my system, so I wanted it to be done professionally. I didn't want to have any issues, so I was willing to pay to have it done right, right? Do you know?
use a
Do you know how
processor?
much they charged me?
Did they use a processor?
No, they used the
high and low?
8-line out converter from audio, whatever.
Audio control?
They charged me almost $2,800, and I brought them all the components.
They just did the installation?
They provided the wiring kit, which they charged me $480 for, and they provided the line out converter,
Audio control?
audio control, a 8-channel line out converter. So that's what they provided, and they provided the 6.5 MX.
First of all, it's good that they use the audio control. It's a good product.
Okay.
It should sound a lot better than that for $2,800.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if I was like, I understand that I need
This
to.
is good equipment.
I understand I need to pay for quality, but I'm curious if they like doubled what it would normally cost, even for like installing like good quality from a reputable business. Because right now I'm at the point where like I have nothing. It sounds my original factory that came with this vehicle before I spent $2,800 sounds way better than this.
The only thing you have more is the bass. That's about it.
Yeah, the deep bass.
Yes.
I lost the mid bass. So
Because they look, the factory speaker, it's a one-way speaker. So that's why you get more mid out of it. What they put you, it's a coax.
Okay.
Coax doesn't give as much mid. You give more high. High
okay.
pitch you're gonna get from the coax. That's why if for the sound you're talking about, I would put mid basses all over and put tweeters to give you the high pitch.
Yeah.
But the mid bass gotta be separate amp, the high pitch gotta be separate, and they put everything on the same amp. So, but still, I mean, they use the audio control, so it should be they should be able to adjust it from there.
I brought it to them 3 times after they declared that it was complete, and like it had issues every time, and then the signal noise became worse that you observed. And so like I don't think they want to do any more work based on them quote unquote wanting to profit, and he was paying someone to do it. And so now like I'm prepared to like take legal action to try to salvage what I did pay And here's the other thing. They didn't return me my factory speakers that came with the vehicle.
I tell you why. Sometimes not. I don't know in this case because I never took those speakers. I never did a system on the GV80.
Okay.
Yet. Not
70.
that it's a big deal. 70,
Yeah.
80, whatever. Not that it's a big deal. It's a regular car to work on, but I didn't have a chance to work on those. But usually the new cars, the way the speaker come, it's built into to the plastic that you need to use to put an aftermarket speaker. So what we do, we cut it and trash it.
Okay.
That's why they probably didn't give it to you back.
Do you guys provide a disclaimer to the customer that their premium factory speakers are going to be thrown away if you guys
But
work
we
on
say
it?
it when we open the car. We tell them when they stay next to us, and we tell them, listen, this we have to cut. They know that.
Okay.
I don't just do it out of the blue, out of nowhere, you know. But that's probably the reason they did it, and they didn't give you anything back.
They usually don't provide, those speakers usually don't have like mounting brackets so that
No,
they
you
don't.
use the factory bracket to mount it.
Okay.
Because if you take the whole thing out, when you mount the speaker, it will touch the window.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So they should have told you that. But let's say it like this. They should have told you that. But to do what you want to do over here, I'm gonna have to take everything apart and see what's going on. That takes time. You're gonna have to bring it to me during the week. Not today. It's not a good day for that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
What's the range? Like,
I don't know what needs to be done. I'll be lying to tell you. I'm not trying to buck you or nothing like that.
Yeah.
And I'll be right now. I'm not even trying to be a salesman.
yeah, I get
I'm
it.
just saying, for me to give you the right price and to tell you what's going on, I need to take everything out of here and take the doors out and see what they put in there.
Okay. Imagine that I didn't have any work on it. It was brand new, straight out the factory, and I brought it to you. Based on the two 12s, the Alpine 6-channel staggered powered amplifier, and then the 2500 watt kicker amp. If I supplied you those components,
You would sound a lot better than that. With that money that you paid, a lot better than what you sound right now.
what would be the range that you would charge me to integrate it and to make it sound better than the original factories?
Okay. It all depends what kind of products I'm going to put in your doors.
Okay.
Because there is a variety.
I want the
of them.
best.
The best.
Well, I want the best, but still take into consideration the diminishing returns, right? So if it's only a little bit better, but it costs like $2,000 more, then no, that's not practical.
I understand. If you want to go with something really good that will give you what you want to get as far as sound, I would go with the Memphis Mojo. You familiar with Memphis?
I mean, I heard of it, but yeah.
It's good stuff, and it's mid basses, and you get the tweeters separate, and probably I'll add some PRVs, some in certain places. I just got to see the speaker when I take it out to know what I can fit in.
Yeah.
PRV, it's Brazilian speakers.
Okay.
It's mid basses. They look very simple, but they're very good quality, and they can handle power, which is very important.
Okay.
If you want to bring it during the week, I'll be more than happy. I mean, the checkup fee is going to be like $90,
Yeah.
but it will go towards whatever you're going to do if you decide to do.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
So during the week, I'm busy during business hours.
Okay.
So I would probably have to schedule it. I assume that you guys only work business hours, like 9 to 5, right?
9 to 6. Yes.
9 to 6, yeah.
Every day.
So
But
I
what
would,
you could do, if
I would
you
have to
can
schedule it
drop
on the
the
weekend.
Okay, you can bring
Yeah.
it on the weekend. First thing in the morning, we could do that.
Yeah.
Like a Saturday morning, 8 o'clock in the morning when we open, drop the car over here, and then we're going to be able to do something.
Yeah.
Because right now to start doing, I'm not going to finish nothing. I know
Yeah.
I'm not going to finish.
Well, it's probably.
And you don't want to rush on this kind of shit.
Yeah, real talk is it's probably going to be like at least 3 weeks to a month, just because I have to
Doesn't
take
matter.
legal action, and I can't undo what they already did because I need evidence,
I
right?
understand.
Yeah,
I've been here for 21 years. I'll wait a month.
yeah. So
I'll give you my
can
business card with my name.
And what's your name? My name is
I'm
Scott.
David.
David.
I'm David. I'm the owner. Come on. There you go. All right, come see me whenever you're ready. We'll do something.
Yeah, I appreciate it. What's your last name?
David.
Last
Last name?
Yeah.
Langton.
Langton. All right, thank you, David.